Medium Yurusha here. Welcome to my channel. It's been a hot, blazing day in Johannesburg. As you do know, Durban rocks. Um, Anyways, guys, the topic today is about how to pick up what are insecure feelings within your own self, which is reflecting onto upon others. So basically, we're all mirrors, right? So I always say when we go out and we meet people and we end up having like an argument or a conflict or anything like that, there, it's because of the energy that we're giving off at that exact moment. So if there's like insecurity, which stemmed from like childhood issues or a bad experience with a breakup, these are the qualities that you'll know this is insecure. And it's funny because people won't even believe it is. When someone keeps talking about themselves constantly to prove themselves, that's an insecurity. When somebody has to prove a point, that's an insecurity. When somebody likes to please people, go out of the way and buy gifts, that's an insecurity of low self-esteem, low no love, self-love. um when somebody feels the need to basically hasn't found their own identity where they have to copy somebody else and dressing and stuff, that's insecurity. um when somebody needs to keep complimenting somebody else, that is the insecurity because you're actually looking for compliments within yourself. These are not bad things, these are things that I'm letting you know so that we can work on it as a chakra healer, as an energy healer who's reversed and actually aligned with your assistance and your faith. So the other insecurities are basically when people talk too pride, like too ego about themselves. People don't realize that actually it's not someone that's actually talking from a humble point of view. It is an insecurity because you have to protect yourself from not letting people see your weakness. So that's why you talk proudly about yourself, which sometimes it's more extravagant than what you actually are experiencing in your current life. So, how do we reverse all these insecurities and why do we have it? We have these insecurities because, as a child, maybe your parent told you were never good enough. And subconsciously, energy wise, we stuck with that belief. It became a habit, emotion, and a habit, and then a belief. And then it was like, once it's a belief, it's stuck in your subconscious, whether it was a breakup. And it's funny, everything stems from our parents. Like, as we get older, we get conditioned and conditioned by the people closest to us, and then sometimes we pick up on their genes or their whatever it may be. And as we get older, we attract those type of relationships, and then we realize, like, consciously here, we don't really want those type of relationships or those friendships or those scenarios. There must be something that is, maybe the universe is cursing me. No, no one's cursing you. It's something called conditioning, and it does come from between the ages of 1 and 6, I would say, is a time of your life where you're actually trying to find yourself as a child, and where your environment is the most important. So if you grew up in an environment of trauma, you're basically, what's going to end up insecurities, addictions, depression as you get older. And there's nothing wrong with going through those things, but acknowledging it and let's work with it. But if you grew up in a healthy home where there's a lot of love, you grew up knowing only that, in your mind and your condition and beliefs became like everything was just used to that. So it's your environment is exactly what happens imprinted into your subconscious. So that's what it is. So alignment and also DNA alignment, which I do in Johannesburg, and what it does, it goes to where it came from. We need to do a reading first to find out where is this coming from. Sometimes it doesn't come from like this life, it is happening in this life, but a previous birth, it came from that, was the start, and then it goes into this life. And then sometimes it's not even the past life, it's just basically what you're going through right now. And sometimes we forget, we try to block. The moment we block a memory, we're blocking an emotion which we've never dealt. And hence we create all these unnecessary illnesses. And we don't realize it. When I look at people as a psychic, I can pick up insecurities because my guides tell me. Not that I'm judging them, it's just that that person's been through something in childhood. I can tell, I can sense her there. And they need to come to herself, realization they come to me that this is what I'm doing. I'm not always knowing that I'm doing it. And sometimes it's defense mechanism because no, I'm not doing it. But every one of us has it in us. Whether, and most of us don't have healthy childhoods, or maybe we didn't have healthy friendships, or we didn't have something in our life that triggered. But what I'm trying to say is we can reverse it and live a healthy life to create better habits and beliefs and attract positive things that we also desire and deserve from the universe and spirit. Have a great Diwali, guys. Bye.